Hello everybody, Princess Bear here, and we're back at the Beach Club Resort. Not because we're going to the beach, but because we're going to...
Cape May Cafe.
Yes, somebody wanted to go to character dining.
Jackie. Hey, it's changed, okay? Last time we were here wasn't even buffet.
So she's dressed up. We're going to character dining.
Be sure to subscribe and go to the Cape and love the mouses. And don't be a bad, not a bad, but a negative viewer bear.
It's too early in the morning for
Just
this.
subscribe.
But you heard the drill.
So here's our sunrise drink. We actually got this the last time that we came here for breakfast last year. And I think the glasses changed, but that's about it. Lovely little vodka drink to give you a nice kick. But they do also have a bottle of mimosa and Bloody Marys. So all of the classic breakfast drinks that you want are here. This is a 3 out of 5 Cape Mays. It's a little on the syrupy side.
So up to the sunrise for a sunrise, even though sunrise is probably like 3.5 hours. It's sunrise for a bit. Hopefully, this will wake me up. Look, our sunrise is nice, stirred, and colorful. Perfect hit of orange juice and vodka without going overboard the grenadine. I've missed sunrises. They're good. 3.5 out of 5 plus.
Mommy wants that for food.
Take me back to the memory of us. I don't know what I was trying to say, but taking me back to the memory of the Disney Wish and my oatmeal that I had at Marceline Market. This actually looks a lot better than the oatmeal on the Wish. Not gonna lie.
We can go look at the hotel with the Little Mermaid in it.
It tastes about the same. I actually like it. And I'm glad that Disney doesn't put milk in their oats. I would give it a 3 out of 5 oatmeal. I like my oatmeal with just brown sugar.
We do like a nice oat porridge for breakfast. Or oatmeal. Princess never gets any fixes in her oatmeal. I need to know the community. Do you fixes your oatmeal? You sprinkle up brown sugar, some fruit, something.
I put brown sugar.
The most boring oatmeal on the planet. It's oatmeal. It doesn't have to be boring, it can be fun. Eat your oatmeal, kids.
Brown sugar.
There's a hint of brown sugar in there. And well done oats, even with the water. Good thickness. 3 out of 5 plus.
We have this beautiful tofu scramble, completely vegan as is and extremely oily. I'm gonna try and get one without dirt rooms. I'm gonna get this zucchini here. Cheers to breakfast.
Yes, that's yours.
It's very peppery. The tofu just kind of folds in. I think it's because it's like tiny pieces and almost treated like potato. I think the problem with this is that it's just entirely too oily. It's like swimming in a bed of oil. You can kind of see, like, look at all that oil. I am not trying to kill myself here. I'm not going to be eating a bunch of this because I don't want to eat straight oil. It's almost as bad as that satine thing that we got in Art of Animation eons ago. I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5 tofus. It's really deliciously flavored seasoned tofu. It's just way too oily.
Of course, the princess picks it apart for all the good stuff. Is this the tofu?
Yeah.
Okay. Really small bits of tofu. Nothing wrong with the size necessarily, but I want to get all the flavors in here. Still has a good flavor to it. I can't really tell if it's oil or salt. It's not really. It is a little oily, like more oily than I would like. But it does have a good flavor to it.
Are your lips
Maybe
not
if you
greased
get
right now?
mine, but I can taste a little bit of the oil in it. You can definitely see it. So maybe if you were to get like a fresher batch, you might do. But I mean, the oil is like everywhere, so I get it. It's a shame because it actually tastes pretty good. 3 out of 5 plus. Well, Tom, let's see.
You look fabulous, by the way. I love the
Perfect
bow.
for a day at the beach.
Oh yeah, totally. Loving it. Yes, I'm dressed for the cake too. To go to the beach.
Always looking fancy.
Yes. It's time for some beautiful just egg. Look at how much I got. I'm just gonna like fork it up here. This is more than an Ohana level of just scramble. It's a lot. And I'm just gonna make it look a little more scrambly. Now we have a nice little scramble happening here. I'm gonna try the just by itself first. It's a little on the runny side, a little on the oily side. I kind of wish it wasn't that oily because I had this leftover tofu scramble and I could just throw it right in the just. I'm gonna put it on the side so I can kind of mix at my leisure. But you can kind of see all around here how much grease is on this as well. It's definitely a greasy, undercooked just. And surprisingly, more greasy than Ohana. So I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 just. I mean, Bear's a really good cook, and he would cook circles around this just. Just saying.
You can always tell when a restaurant doesn't have a lot of experience with just egg, or plant-based eggs to begin with. I would think here, of all places, they would, but just needed a few more minutes on the burner. It was on its way there, but it's like it's almost. If you mix it up enough, it's almost soupy. It holds together on the outside, but the inside, it's just egg soup. Got a familiar spice mung bean. It does taste like they use plant-based butter a little bit. Let's try a little bit of pepper. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Just egg runny is not like regular egg runny. They just don't work. 2 out of 5 plus.
This beautiful vegan bacon is, I think it's called Sweet Earth, if I remember correctly, brand. There aren't very many places on Disney property that you can actually get this specific bacon. It's really good. I'm just gonna tear off a piece like a bear. They used to offer this bacon on a sandwich at Ale and Compass that I absolutely love. So I'm glad it's still in-house. Now we just need that sandwich back at Ale and Compass. Chipotle flavored, really good. I think it'll mix well with the just and the tofu scramble. Just eat it all together. I think for plant-based meats, this is a good one. Bacon is not, though I've never had bacon, I don't know what it tastes like, but bacon it is not. I will give it a 3 out of 5 chipotles. And definitely you can feel the chipotle like smoke in the back, and I'm here for that.
Oh, the plant-based bacon. Y'all keep trying. Bacon's just one of those things. You can get it really right, and you can get it really wrong. There's usually no halfway with plant-based bacon. It does smell like a liberal use of liquid smoke. Hickory, I think. It tastes like less like actual bacon and more like somebody pressed bacon bits into like a bacon bit patty. So you get bacon flavor, like artificial bacon flavor, but don't expect bacon consistency. It's more like almost like a composed deli meat than it is a sugar bacon. That's more on the manufacturer than Cape May side. 2.5 out of 5 plus. There are worse bacons, believe you me.
Now is my moment. It's my moment. I'm so happy. I have a Minnie Mouse waffle. Yeah. I have been waiting for a very long time to be able to have a Minnie Mouse waffle. You guys don't even know. Like this whole channel, I wanted one. Bear got Minnie Mouse, he got Simba, he got Stitch. I only get Mickey. I have Minnie now. I'm so happy. Actually, I'm not even gonna fork it. I'm gonna bear it. I wanna split her in half. I wanna see how she looks on the inside. Oh yeah, look at that gluten-free goodness. I'm just gonna tear off a piece. I'm not doing the ear this time like I usually do. But I am still going to princess level dunk it because I don't pour, I dunk. Bear's the pourer. Cheers. Oh my god. I get so scared sometimes when they cook Mickey waffles, especially when they look crisp on the outside, because I've had a lot of experiences of being doughy on the inside when it's crisp on the outside. This is perfectly cooked and perfectly crisp. This is what every Mickey, Minnie, she, they, them, non-binary waffle should be. This is a 5 out of 5. This is the definition of a waffle.
Princess literally went off with her head. Just go ahead and give it a nice little wholesome dunk. There's a nice crisp waffle outside, soft inside. It avoids like that cakey taste you get with some Mickey, Minnie, Stitch. Otherwise, waffle the Princess doesn't get. It's a good waffle. Props are props is due. 3.5 out of 5 points.
We got the bosses. Yep. We're ready.
Egg left?
We started fancy this morning on as you call the unique side of the bar. So I got a steak and egg breakfast burrito. They just have flour tortillas up there, and then they have like eggs, and then they have steak and eggs. You get bacon and sausage. So we're doing salsa and cheese. You just make your own breakfast burrito. Not complicated ingredients, but it's nice that they give you good. You got peppers and little pieces of steak in there. Not a ton, a decent amount of steak, and then egg. Looks like peppered. Some cheddar cheese. Don't hurt me. Nice cut to steak. So it's not like thick chunks, it's like thin slices. Really mixed in well with the egg. Everything's little bite-sized pieces. It goes down really good. Very well seasoned. Even with just the cheese, it tastes great. Honestly, I like it a lot. 4 out of 5 plus. So poached egg and potato hash. Luckily for me, this place, which I wish every place that did this, sort of like eggs Benedict style dish, they serve the holidays on the side. So I can just completely skip the holidays and not have to worry about taking 8 magic pills in order not to die. And this is a thick little like potato dealie. So let's just cut into this. June, if you're watching them, not sorry. It's a nice thick like potato hash muffin with the poached egg. Definitely some veggies, some chives in there. And it is everywhere. It actually works quite well on its own. It's basically a hash brown muffin with a poached egg on top. That gives it a nice savory. It's like a nice alternative to a breakfast potato. It's really just breakfast potatoes in like another way with the egg. 3.5 out of 5 plus. Here we have the standard Disney breakfast potatoes, roasted potatoes with peppers and both green and red. No salt, no. Well, sure there was ketchup up there, but either way. They're roasted. They taste alright. I wish they were a little bit more crisp. They're average at best. 2.5 out of 5 plus. A little overboard this time. Usually I try to leave room on my plate so we can see everything, but this time I was like, no, I'm just going to load it up. I don't want to make multiple trips for the same side of the bar. This time I came back with some brioche French toast. Because, I mean, if you're not making a French toast on brioche, then what other bread are you torturing yourself with? A little powdered sugar on there. Nice color to it. Nice French toast. Like the outside, nice sweet and savory in the middle. It's good French toast. 3.5 out of 5 plus. And then we have a little bit of the breakfast sausage. Like nice little link form. It looks a little greasy, but maybe it's just a glisten. You never know.
It does look greasy.
Honestly, it's an adequate amount of what I expected of a breakfast sausage. Not overly greasy. Got that breakfast spice. That is the flavor that plant-based breakfast sausages aspire to. 3.5 out of 5 plus. Ooh, our standard piece of this Disney bacon. It's nice and crisp. Falling apart in this case, almost overly crisp. A nice shred of bacon in there. A little fatty, not overly fatty. It's about average for bacon looking. It's overcooked.
Is it burnt?
It's not burnt. It's like a hair under burnt, but it's tacky. Like baking glass. I don't know many people that like their bacon that way. I certainly do not. 2 out of 5 balls. We did have a carving station. This is a surprise to see for breakfast, but it's a nice, thick pieces of ham. And they have either gravy or mustard. I did manage to sneak some mustard. Now it's the heavy grain mustard, which is like one of the princess's favorite kinds of mustard. Just dip my dirty ham in. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's just food. Alright. It's a well-cooked ham. Tender, cooked all the way through. Juicy. Very good ham. 4.5 out of 5 points. Next up we have this breakfast pancake. Now it's a chocolate chip pancake. I'm not a huge stuff in my pancake person. I'm a boring pancake person. But it's the only kind of pancakes they have. So, I'm going to cut it into this boy. Because it's chocolate chip. And out of the respect for the syrup the princess has to share with me, I'm going to pour and not dip it. Way too much. But we can make our mistakes.
Personally, I don't think that chocolate chip pancakes need syrup. It's sweet enough.
Doesn't matter because all I can taste is chocolate chips. A whole lot of chocolate chips. You like dessert pancakes? That's your deal. For me, I just like the cake in and of itself. You got 2.5. If it had been bacon pancakes, you might have had something there. Last up we have the mini waffle, the non-plant-based version. They do have Mickey and mini waffles listed up there, but I only saw the mini. Get a nice tear. Here's part like a waffle. I'll give it a little pour. Here we go. Just a little ear. Pour it in. We're good. And the non-plant-based mini waffle is a bit flakier than the vegan one, but it still remains a consistent flavor. Just a little bit more light and fluffy. I'd say it's good. 3 out of 5 claws. I will never, ever, ever on this channel admit that Mickey Waffle is superior in shape. However, I might concede that Minnie is. Because I'll split hairs.
That's fair. I'll take that. Girl power.
3.5 out of 5 claws.
Your outfit's so much. It's the cutest. And I just noticed when you were posing over there that you have shorts too. I'm obsessed. Obsessed with the shorts. And thank you. Yeah, I had to represent you guys. I had to match you personally because you're my favorite. Thank you. I love you. Love her.
Give me that sass, girl. I'm here for it. Yes, girl. Yes. Oh my god. Look at her outfit. Look at all. The whole thing. Yeah. You ready to go to the beach, right?
A whole plate of the crepes. Now here I was thinking the only place you can get crepes was France in Epcot. I was dead wrong. You can get crepes right here in Cape May Cafe. A nice thin crepe powdered with a nice chocolate sauce. Little individual portions. Look nice, thin and fluffy. They even make the crepes up there at the buffet. They have two little crepe makers up there. That breakfast is a breakfast crepe for sure. Definitely getting that nice French flat style. I would say those are almost better than the crepes, and they are better than the crepes in France.
You take that back, sir.
I will not. 4 out of 5 stars. If you want crepes, apparently the place to come is here. It will not be moved on this. I mean, like, dirty what you want. I don't make the rules. I just enjoy the food.
I know, Goofy's the biggest flirt of them all. And it's okay because you're the best single dad of them all. So, like, flirt with all the ladies. You have permission.
Do what you're good at, right?
Or you could just flirt with all of them. You. So handsome. Such the ladies, man. I can't even. Yeah, you know you're the best. You get all the girls.
Another successful visit at Cape May Cafe.
Was it successful, Bear?
It felt successful.
I feel like
I got
Bear-
characters, I got food.
I feel like Bear is so anti-character that
I am
like he
anti-character.
just can't be sick. I will say though that we haven't been to character dining here since the before times, and in the before times the characters definitely came out and like came to your table more. I don't know if it was necessarily where we were sitting because we were kind of in a cramped space, or just the rotational was a little bit different, but the number of characters that came to our table were lower and shorter, and I'm actually 100% okay with that. I felt like in the past it was very much like your character is interrupting you, maybe even sometimes mid-bite, just so they can hit their rotation mark and get their photos and come around. This time I feel like it was a little more relaxed, and it was kind of like go with the flow, and whenever the character was able to get to your table, they did, and if they didn't get to your table, they came around when you didn't have your mouth full of food, and I really appreciated that.
As you tell, she liked it.
That's a little-
am
it's a
still
subtle
a hard
difference.
sell on any Disney breakfast. Character dining, to me, just out the window of character. It's just too little choices. Boma has a lot more choices
And no characters.
and no characters.
But so does Trails End, and we didn't like their food, so... But Ohana has really good breakfast, regardless of whether or not there's characters there.
I guess it really just depends on the food at the end of the day.
And the service, and yeah.
Cape May for me, it's a thumbs up. I would approve. The price towards what you get, it's okay, but it's still breakfast. And Disney breakfast, still a hard sell. But crepes here, the crepes are good.
I was trying to compare this for value to Victoria and Albert's.
There is
I
no
kind of failed.
value in Victoria and Albert. That is a luxury.
$55.
An extreme luxury.
It's $55 for Cape May character breakfast, right? So if you go and do one dish at Cape May, then it's cheaper than going to Victoria and Albert's because each plate is $34 and some change with all of the.
I want to know how many
you
people
get.
are going to buffets getting one plate, or even
People
one
do
thing
it.
on each plate.
I only got up one time, and then the waiter brought me like 2 more plates. So I would say that my meal
At
was
one
probably.
point, you had 5 plates on the table.
You're right. But
Anyway,
I, still think,
I want to know what you guys think, because the Princess can write an entire dissertation on the value of Disney restaurants versus the number of plates and the kind of food it's getting plus experience.
That's
If you
how I
guys want her
justified
to write that
purchase.
essay, by all means, email us and she will write you back.
No.
But if there's anything else you want to see us do, of course, the
No.
comments going to be placed.
Just
Let us
comments.
know. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
why do we have new videos 5 days a week? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday? I'm not sure at this point.
we'll see you soon.
Bear's just crazy. Bear just wants me to just tell you that we should never go to Victoria and Albert's. I'm not doing that because 4 years from now we're gonna go back again.
You heard the girl.